I say scrubs, we some scrubs. Been dyno in this car, no filming has been happening. Put a new shiny red alternator on this one. No filming. Cut the hood out for the Holly. No filming. And a whole nother car is in the bay. And Gio's halfway done with the camshaft. Camshaft's in, the leak plugs are in. I'm sure he's about to put the lifters in because it looks like the top of the motor's been cleaned up. Motor's time, front cover's back on, kinda. I see all the bolts are loose. Sorry, I was just saying that because Gio was just about to tighten all the front cover bolts. You know, heaven forbid we continue working without finishing a job. But anyways, about to put our lifters in, put our head gaskets on because our cylinder heads already got our springs and retainers, not retainers, but our springs. Already got them put on our heads, so they're ready to go back on. This Joker received a Texas Speed Stage 2 camshaft. Y'all already know that's the popular one. Stage 2 or Stage 3 is pretty much what we put into everything, unless the vehicle is force inducted, it's got a blower or something, then we may put something different in there. But naturally aspirated, even if you throw boost on later, it's all good. And then also we've been doing some remote tunes as well. So I'm gonna reach out to some of those guys. Today is Tuesday. I'm gonna see if they can't send me some pictures, and if they do, I'll put them in this video. So even people that are getting serviced by us that don't actually bring their vehicle in, they can still see their stuff online too. So cue the potential montage of a few cars that we've remote tuned lately. Anyways, we thank all those guys for their business as well too. Ooh, something else came in the mail. I want to show you guys. Ooh, look at this radiator. That's going in the vet. I haven't quite figured out exactly where it's going. I mean, it's going up here, but I don't know if I'm going to put it directly behind here or I'm going to lay it down flat. Probably going to lay it down flat because I think that looks fucking cool. It'll take up all this empty space right up in here. And yeah, I mean, well, we're definitely all about looking cool and going fast with this one. I mean, this thing is bitching. Post down in the comment section below what you guys think about this setup. This is trying to make it a work of art and be fast as hell. So back to the dyno we go. Let's see what kind of power we can put down with this Challenger.
just like that, it is back together. This 2014 Dodge Charger, the stage 2 cam.
Moving right along on this Friday, we're getting ready to wrap this week up. Gio's got this Charger all wrapped up and back together. So we're putting a base file on that one, getting it fired up, making sure everything's copacetic, and getting it on the dyno. We'll be tuning that thing first of next week. We got Yolo's car back. YOLO. Anyways, Yoel. We got Yoel's cars back. And it's not here for the other things we discussed. It's here because Michael Anthony Walker of Walker Induction Solutions is trying a fuel pump modification out for us to start trying on our 20 to 2023 year model cars. So that way, instead of putting a boost pump, we could put a modified fuel pump in and increase our fueling that way. The first revision is not working properly. We're going to pop it back out, make a change, put it back in, and let's see if we can solve that problem. And yeah, our Whipple Challenger is all wrapped up. I took it for a drive. I'll show you guys final numbers, but I want to say I finished out like 598 wheel horsepower, so shit's all ripper. TJ's is pretty much all wrapped up too. We got to add a catch can, do a little driving, and then that one's got to go back to Georgia, so we'll get the shipper to come pick that car up, put all his shit in the trunk, send her on his way, and wait to hear back on how the car performs in Georgia. He's also bought one of our RTDs, so we'll be able to take care of him as far as some remote tuning is concerned when he's back home. And same with our Louisiana car. I'm just gonna go wash it real quick, but it's all wrapped up and ready to go too. Just a recap, this one got a Texas Speed Stage 2 camshaft, a ProFlex Commander, DW 650cc injectors, and a set of Texas Speed longitude headers. Thing sounds beautiful, rips down the road. I want to say this thing finished out at like 521, something like that. So let's see what today brings and what we can get accomplished. Let's get after it. Ooh, so guys, because we had a short week last week with the holiday, hope everybody had a good 4th. I know you guys are going to see this video, you know, probably a week or two after the 4th, but hope you guys had a good, safe holiday. We're going to tie these 2 weeks together. So let's dive in and let's get our Texas Speed Stage 2. This is a 2014 Charger with the 5.7. This thing is all stock minus the cam now. So she is what we like to call a stealth chopper. Very quiet. Let's get this thing tuned. Let's get her on back to the customer. Diving into the next day, boom, as you see, we got the C5 Corvette on the dyno. Customer did a cam install, dropped it off for some tuning. So that thing's 100% stock minus the cam, so we'll see what kind of power it makes. And then we got our GMC in here. We've got our new motor going in. So we just dropped it in. Get all of our mounts attached. They're all back together. This one should go fairly quick, meaning that it's a long block, so we just got to get everything put back on it and get her fired up. So, make some tugs on our Corvette. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we've got our C5 all wrapped up. We're about to pull it off the dyno. That last pull finished out. Focus. 354 horsepower, 364 foot-pounds of torque. Clean looking graph. This old LS1. 1999, baby. Pretty clean looking car. I mean, it's dirty right now, but I mean, I like the wheels. I like the brakes. Some big brakes on it. She's a stopper. I really like the hood vents too. Post down in the comment section what you guys think. What you guys think about the hood venting on Corvettes. I like it. I think it looks sharp. But we're gonna pop this one off and go ahead and get our 300 that we cammed, that we shipped back out because it didn't have an exhaust on it. It's got something like an exhaust on it now. We're gonna wrap up the tune on it and get the gentleman some dyno numbers. So let me see if I can do. Let's see if I can do a little magic here. Let me see if I give it the old boom. There you have it. Let's go ahead and get this one strapped down and we'll finish the tune up. See what kind of power it makes. Unfortunately, guys, as you seen, the camera died while we were dynoing our Chrysler. It finished out at 423 horsepower, I believe. I don't remember the torque. So that one's good. It's gonna get picked up today. We're waiting on our Corvette customer to pick up, and I don't know, can't really see very well, but our 2020 50th anniversary is leaving. Our customer from Louisiana is here with his truck and trailer, picking the car up. Oh, you hear it chopping. Yeah. So that car is going home. Appreciate your business. Got Yoel's on the dyno. We're still diving into the fuel on this one. Not sure what we'll get accomplished on this one today, but because our focus is our C10 today, and as you can see, we've got some goodies. Got new injectors, we got a motion flex fuel bypass, we got a flex fuel sensor, we got some DW rails, and not everything in this box is for the C10, but we do have new fuel rails for the C10, and we do have some fittings and some hose to get all this stuff in the truck and get it attached up to the Holly. So let's go ahead and dive in and start getting some of these parts on the truck. See where we end up. Oh, Geo is getting closer and closer on our Silverado build. Got a few more things to get installed, and this thing will be ready to fire up soon. So sometimes not everything goes according to plan. We've got our DW rails installed, but we had to go to the hardware store to grab a few things, but they're installed. I got a crossover done in the rear, but in the front, as you see, that doesn't look so good. So, gotta order another fitting. We're gonna get a dash 8 180, so we'll run back across the top of the rail and go back to our regulator. And then we have to still find our home for our flex fuel sensor, which I think is gonna end up underneath the truck, just to keep things tidy. So, we'll dive into that probably next week. Actually, the following week after that. I am going out of town, so Unfortunately, the C10 will have to go on the back burner again for a little bit until I get back. But I'll go ahead and get the fitting ordered. That way, when I do get back, we can add our flex fuel sensor in, rebuild our feed line coming from the tank, and then yeah, it's getting closer. And so is our Silverado. It's getting very close. As far as the accessory drive stuff in the front of the motor, the VVT solenoid that goes onto the front timing cover is at the machine shop because we took him to the block to have it tore down to find out what was wrong with the old motor. And he is gone on vacation right now. So we're going to get as much done as we can, minus that. So unfortunately, this one will have to come back in and get finished up too, as we are trying to stay in motion. Alright guys, so our 5.7 Hemi finished out at 400 horsepower, 419 foot-pounds of torque, with Texas Speed Stage 2 cam. This morning, I didn't tell you guys, but this morning I came in and I got your wells all situated. He'll be bringing it back, fuel stuff situated. But I'll be bringing it back to get new plugs put in it. Hopefully the hood and front bumper put on next time. And then I don't know if I showed you guys, but I put new badges on Boo. And let me show you guys King Boo's new badges. Now, if that doesn't give you a little bit of an idea of what's going to be happening, I don't know what does. But post down in your comment section what you guys think of the new badges on the car.
What is up, you guys? It is Friday and we are closing shop.